You have 4 messages from...
Do I talk now? What? Oh, I don't understand this at all.
Ruffy, it's your grandma. I've decided what you should do with your life. You should host a TV show. Learn all about animals, bugs and fish and birds, and even geese and the duck-billed platypus, which both look like ducks, but neither one is. It's all very confusing. Wait, where was I? Oh, yeah, animal science. There's so much to learn. You can learn about different animals and where they live and how they've adapted to where they live. Kind of like how your great-great-great-great-grandkids will have adapted to eating only Chinese takeout. Wait, where was I? Oh, yeah, animal science. You can learn about what animals eat and something called an ecosystem. That's how all the plants and animals are connected to each other and all the things around them. Kind of like you and that cat and that mouse. The one with no eyes. What's his name? Chad, I want to say. A chimp. No, wait, it's Chet. I knew I'd remember. Wait, where was I? Oh, yeah, animal science. So learn all about that. Then you can have your own show and teach kids about all sorts of great things. Have you ever thought of having a TV show, dear? I think you might even be good at that.
You have 4 messages from...
Gwendolf, the all-powerful.
Uncle Ruff, it's me, Gwen. I need your help very badly. I have decided to become an adventurer, and I want you to teach me everything you know about navigation, maps, and transportation. Basically, it's called adventure science. Oh, and if you don't know about adventure science, please learn quickly. Why now, you might ask? Well, I had to do a project for school. What I want to be when I grow up. But I realized I don't want to wait. I want to go exploring now. I want to learn how to find my way around by dead reckoning. And learn how to read maps and the stars. And learn how to use math to calculate distance. And subsequently, where the buried treasure is. But I'm not after fame and glory. Oh, the contrary. I want to make great discoveries and contribute to science and the world of knowledge. And I want to travel in many ways. Walking, driving, riding on trains, and meet new people, and see new and wondrous things while doing it. So please, Uncle Ruff, learn all about adventure science so that you can help me learn. Oh, and one more thing. Don't tell Grandma, okay? You know how she worries. She won't even let me explore the cookie jar by myself. Bye, Uncle Ruff. Call me soon.
You have 4 messages from...
Yeah, I'd rather not say, okay, pal?
Hey, Ruffarino, it's me, your cousin Bluff. And just so's you know and Skinny know, there's absolutely nothing going on here. Right, Skinny? Okay, this is what's going on. I was wondering if you was agitated about art. How do people make it? Because if not, I'm going to need you to learn it on the quick. Because I found some pieces of art, and I wanted you to take a professional look-see. Skinny, why are you going to listen to my conversation? Mind your business. Hey, Ruffarino, it's me again. Look, I got this art, see? It, fell out of an art truck. These things happen. And I'm trying to find out if it's worth anything so I can, give it back, you see. I got a painting of this lady with a nutty smile and a statue of a guy who's thinking really hard, and he's drawings of soup cans. I mean, who thinks of this stuff? Skinny, stop poking around in my closet or else I'm gonna... Look, even a hard-working guy such as myself knows a lot goes into making art. So I want you to learn the science of art. How all the materials work together, the tools you need, and all the different things you gotta do to make art look so good. Then I'll be able to tell if this art is the real deal, or if it's just a bunch of fakes. Skinny, do I gotta bring this painting of a starry night down over your noodle or what? Scray! Hey, look, Ruff, Skinny's starting to get a little suspicious arena with this giant metal lady holding a torch that I got stashed in the backyard. So, learn all about art for me, please. And get over here pronto, Rooney, to tell me how all this stuff was made, if it's real or not. And, oh yeah, how much people might want to pay to say, I don't know, get it back, if you know what I mean. See you soon, Ruffarino. You're a real pal.
You have 4 messages from
Do I talk now? What? Oh, I don't understand this at all.
Ruffy, it's your grandma. I noticed 2 things. One, you forgot about dinner with me last night, so the chicken dried out. And don't even tell me that it's always dry, 'cause it's not. So now I'm using it as a doorstop. 2, apparently you still do that thing you do with the TV and the kids and the computer waves, so you'll appreciate it when I tell you I've thought of a real career for you. An AI engineer. Ruffy, it's your grandma. I forgot, you probably don't know what an AI engineer is. AI stands for Artificial Intelligence. It means machines that can kind of think. People who work in AI make machines that can learn, machines that can see, even machines that can understand language, sentences like, oh, I don't know, you're breaking your grandma's heart, things like that. Ruffy, it's your grandma. You may be wondering why you should become an AI engineer. Well, as you know, I built my own robot companion, but right now he can only do 2 things. Help me lift heavy objects and tell me how long it's been since you last called. Anyway, if you go to school and study logic, psychology, and math, you can get your engineering degree, then make my robot smarter. Then he can help me fix things around the house, and I could play games with him like chess or Go Fish. And if you programmed him to understand emotions, then he would know when I was happy or bitterly disappointed. Ruffy, it's your grandma. So study artificial intelligence, please, and get your engineering degree. In the meantime, I'm sure you remember about dinner. Tomorrow night, I'm making a nice pot pie. If you can't make it, I'm sure my robot and I will have a lovely evening mathematically determining just how guilty you should feel.
You have 4 messages from
Your worst nightmare, oh destroyer of the environment. Hello, Uncle Ruff. Great Grandma says you're still looking for a job. This economy. And do I have the perfect career for you? Materials scientist. That is someone who studies the characteristics of different materials and uses that knowledge to build better products, like, say, bulletproof vests, biodegradable trash bags, and super suits for the Green Avenger. Let me explain, Uncle Ruff. I may seem to be mild-mannered, but at night I become a crime-fighting superhero, battering the forces of environmental evil here in the suburbs. Unfortunately, the Green Avenger had a problem last time, when he bent over to pick up a number 5 plastic bottle, and his pants split wide up the back. It's hard to be a superhero when you're super embarrassed, let me tell you. That's where you come in, Uncle Ruff. I need a super suit that is strong, yet flexible, powerful, yet gentle on my delicate skin. Plus, it needs to be stylish. Oh, there's the G phone. My public needs me. I'll call you right back. I'm back. Seems that old man McGillicuddy is not properly disposing of his glass clippings. The Green Avenger will take care of him. Right after you study math, engineering, and design. Get your materials engineering degree, then make me the ultimate super suit. Oops, I almost forgot to add. Crime doesn't pay, as well as a regular job with health benefits and a retirement plan. That's the Green Avenger's slogan. What do you think? Should it be shorter? I can't tell. Maybe I'll work on that.
You have 4 messages from
Yeah, I'd rather not say, okay, pal?
Hey, Ruffio, it's me, Bluff, your cousin. How you doing? I got a teeny tiny favorino to ask you. Go back to school, will you? Learn about geology, chemistry, and the environment. Then you become a landfill designer. You know, those scientists who know how to get rid of garbage while protecting the environment. Maybe even turn it into a park or something. Bing, bang, boom, you're done. Oh, by the way, if Skinny asks, I am 100% and more to the point totally innocent regarding the sudden and mysterious disappearance of his lucky playing cards, if you know what I'm getting at. Hey, Ruffio, it's me again, Bluff. Okay, listen, I admit it. I borrowed, heavy on the quotation, Skinny's lucky playing cards, but I had to. You know how many games at Go Fish I lost to my so-called friend, quote-unquote? 500. In a row. But next time, gotta be different, if you know what I mean. Again, maybe you don't know what I mean. Look, Skinny's coming over tomorrow for a weekly Go Fish tournament. I can't have him nosing around my place for his cards. I gotta get rid of him. This is where you come in, Ruffio. I need you to take Skinny's lucky cards and bury them deep in a landfill where he'll never, ever find them. And what better place than a properly designed landfill where tons of garbage is disposed of safely? You cannot pollute the environment with this, my cousin Areno. So, Ruffio, become a landfill designer, swing on by my place, grab Skinny's lucky cards, stick them in a landfill, put a park over top, gadoosh. Kids get a nice place to play, and with your help, I can finally win at Go Fish. If you know what I mean.
You have 4 messages from
Your Uncle McRuffmintosh, that's who!
Ruffy, me boy, guess who? It's your old Uncle McRuffmintosh, and I need your help. I'm installing a media room in my basement, you know, so I can watch those movies I love, like The Scotsman of Oz, and that new one for the kids, Highland School Musical. And while he was digging down there, I found this beautiful ancient sword, and I thought, I'll be famous. Better yet, I'll be rich. But then, total tragedy. Oh, sorry about that. When I took the sword to the museum, it turned out to be just a big plastic fork. They thought it was hilarious. It was a laughing stock. Ruffy, what I need you to do is become an archaeologist. That's a scientist who studies old artifacts to learn about human history. Then come help me not make a fool of myself again. Wait a minute. Wait a minute! I found some gold coins! I've got to run to the museum again! Be right back! Ah, for the love of haggis, those aren't gold coins! They're just bottle caps for a gold coin brand lemonade. Ah, I can't take this anymore. The museum staff actually fell out of the chairs laughing at me. Ruffy, please, for my sake, go back to school, learning about geology, that's the study of the earth, anthropology, and that's the study of people, and history, that's the study of history. Get your archaeology degree, and then if I dig anything else up in my basement, you can help me learn what it is before I run to the museum again. Would you look at that? Could it be? I do believe it. I think it is. Ah, it wasn't. Even worse, the museum curator told me she can't decide whether to ban me from the museum or start charging folks to see what I bring in next. You know, as part of their wacky things that locals find exhibit. Anywho, Ruffy, with your archaeology degree, we can find cool stuff, learn about the past, not get laughed at, that's the big one, and watch some great movies in my new media room. Which reminds me, they're re-releasing my favourite movie of all times, Bagpipe Wars, The Scottish Empire Strikes Back. Oh, I've got to get that one, especially for the commentary.
You have 4 messages from
Scruff Ruffman, Poodle Island Country Club. What was that? What, I can't say that? Fine. Scruff Ruffman, Poodle Island Prison. There, you happy now? Yeah, pretty much. Okay, Ruff, listen up. It's your twin brother, Scruff. I think we can help each other out here. I can get Grandma off your back about the job thing, and in return, maybe you could do me a favor. Wait a minute, here comes a guard. I'll call you right back. Man, first I gotta build my own phone out of soap, and then the guards watch me all the time. It's like they don't want me to have a good time in here or something. Anyway, as I was saying, go get your engineering degree and become a civil engineer. They design really big things like bridges, buildings, dams, tunnels. Hang on a sec. There's another guard. Who, me? I'm not up to anything. I'm just, practicing a play. Here. Oh, come on, don't take my... it's me, Scruff again. I had to build a new phone out of food scraps. That's why I'm a few minutes getting back to you. So civil engineers lead good lives. They design things that real people use every day, like tunnels, for example. It's tough. You gotta design structures that are strong, cost-effective, safe, and visually appealing. But you get to really improve people's lives. The guard. What? I was talking to myself like always. No, please don't take it again. It's just some old banana peels and a cucumber. Okay, I'm running out of things to make phones with. So this is my last call for a while. If you must know, this one's made out of a few cat whiskers I found. Oh, I know. How far the mighty have fallen. Anyway, get that civil engineering degree. And if maybe you wanted to go ahead and build a tunnel, say, near Poodle Island, who am I to stop you? And then come visit me. I'll be waiting by the east wall.
You have 4 messages from
Helga, darling. Cousin Ruffy, darling. It's your cousin Helga. I'm calling from a very exclusive party. Only the top models of Europe are allowed in, while the others, the unfortunates as we call them, are outside, standing in mud up to their knobby knees. Naturally, as I am an elite model, I am now enjoying caviar in the main ballroom. I will call you right back. I must refresh my makeup. The makeup reminds me. Grandma called me, and I want to give you career advice, darling. Become a cosmetic chemist. Learn about chemistry, and then you can create wonderful nail polish, perfumes, colognes, lotions, lipstick, shampoo, toothpaste, all these things someone like me needs. Hold on, the party is moving. I will call you when I get there. Ruffy, I am calling from another more exclusive party. Only models whose name starts with H may enter. Wonderful. To continue, cosmetic chemist is a very important job. Toothpaste must be tough on germs, but gentle on the teeth. Makeup must be beautiful, but also safe. Without cosmetic chemists to mix things together to make new fabulous things, we'd be back to cave people times, rubbing ourselves with skunks. The party is moving again. Toodles. Cousin Ruffy! I'm calling from outside the most exclusive party I've ever seen. They let no one in. Isn't it marvelous? Now remember, even if you do create the world's best makeup, you still won't be able to come to these parties. I mean, really, the idea is so preposterous. I suppose when you're not working in the lab, you could test out the makeup on the models, but you would have to remain at an acceptable distance, perhaps using a long stick. Yeah, that would work. Auf Wiedersehen, Ruffy. Smooches. I'm off for some schnitzel.
You have 4 messages from
Raphael Vazmanovich! Hello!
Greetings. Hello there. My name is Raphael Ravmanovich, and I'm speaking to you with my voice as recorded on a cylinder of wax, a device of my own creation, thank you very much. In this fashion, I'm sending a message into the future to my great-great-great-great-great-great-grandson, whose name shall be Ruff, as decreed in my will, and who shall have a terrible job, horrible, awful, as foreseen with my future predicting attachment for the Fetch 100. Wait a minute, I gotta change the cylinders, hold on. Now then, to continue. There is only one true vocation, inventor. I speak from experience, as I am an inventor of some renown. For example, I invented this recording device, and the Fetch 100, of course, not to mention the hamster-powered mustache twirler, which is currently the most popular mustache-related accessory in the nation. Not that I'm bragging, and will no doubt still be very popular in your time. There are many things to invent, but one of the best things is toys. Life can be very serious, and people long for diversion or fun. So study math, science, and even something called computers. And you can invent toys. The possibilities. Goop that you can mold into new shapes. balls that bounce extraordinarily high, even toy robots that can walk, talk, and obey commands, which is more than I can say for some of these assistants walking around here I've had over the years. Pardon me, but I think I was cut off mid-inventor laugh. In conclusion, the life of a robotic toy inventor, or any inventor, in fact, is creative, rewarding, and fun. Imagine, you create things that have never been made before. You brainstorm ideas, choose the best one, draw up plans, build, test, and evaluate, and build some more. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must continue with my latest work, the electric broccoli. With it, all cities shall have light at night, plus plenty of vitamins and minerals. Farewell, great-great-great-great-great-great-grandson.
You have 4 messages from
Black Muzzle, the hairiest pirate on the 7 seas. Yar, Ruff, 'tis I, the ghost of Black Muzzle, the most feared pirate dog of all time. And if you don't believe me, just read me press clippings. I got a message from your grandma. Seems you need some help getting what she calls a real job. So I'm here to help ye. Seaweed! Hard to port! Hard... Sorry about that. You see, I'm tired of running into huge seaweed patches. Where do they come from? And what's with the currents? I keep ending up way off course, and it's hard to plunder a ship that you can't find, let me tell ya. And don't even get me started on giant squids. A curse upon ye, you booty-snatching behemoth! So when I heard about a scientist called an oceanographer, I says to myself, that's what ye should be. Think of it, Ruff. You could make maps of the ocean floor, track currents, and study coral reefs, sharks, and everything else down there in the briny deep. You could even go down there yourself in an underwater boat. Thingy, kind of like a big tube. Look, you'll figure it out once you're an oceanographer. Hang on a sec. Hey, matey, are we drifting off course? 'Cause I know I've seen that island before. Oh, for the love of... I tell you, all this port and starboard is very confusing. Now, where was I? Oh, yeah! All you need to do is study marine biology or geology or chemistry. Then you can do what all scientists do. Start with questions, make predictions, carry out experiments, and then draw conclusions. Afterward, share what you've learned with me and all me pirate friends. So come help me, Ruff, and together we'll sail the 7 seas. Actually, first we'll see if there are 7 seas. That would be an embarrassing mistake. I'd hate to have me crew laughing at me again.
You have 4 messages from
Your Uncle McRuffmintosh, that's who!
Ruffy, me boy, 'tis your Uncle McRuffmintosh, calling all the way long distance from Scotland. I'm sorry. I got a call from your grandma, and it sounds like you're in a dire straits with your no-good, dead-end, miserable job. And I know Grandma wouldn't lie to me, boy. So, since you love people, and since you love sports, or at least you love making your fetches do sports, my advice is become an exercise physiologist. And here's why. I'm entering the Haggis Cup golf tournament, and I need your help. But, you know, I could use a snack. I'll call you back, lad. Recently, I've gained a wee bit of weight because I can't stop eating McDougal's toffee biscuits. They're so good, I can't resist. I need you to get my diet back on track, Ruff. You'll know all about nutrition since exercise physiologists study food and diet and how different nutrients affect your body's health. Oh, okay. I'll eat just one more biscuit, but that's it. I'm warning you, biscuits. That's it. Oh, that was way tasty. In addition to my diet, I need help with my exercises. You see, in order to train for the Haggis Cup, I bought the Tailmaster 4000. But the first time I used it, it sprained my tail. Ugh,
It hurt like you would not believe. Even worse than when I got my lips stuck in my bagpipes. That was a tragedy. Anyway, you'll need to study physics, the human body, and how it moves to become an exercise physiologist. Then you'll know which exercises are best for me, and I'll be back on track and injury-free. Ah, I almost forgot the third thing. I had my workout plan on my computer, but the numbers got all mixed around. Suddenly, I was doing 1,000 push-ups in a minute, followed by only 2 sit-ups over a period of 4 weeks. So, to reiterate, become an exercise physiologist. Help me fix my workout schedule and my diet and my exercises. And then, together, Ruff, we'll take the Haggis Cup!
You have 4 messages from
Yeah, I'd rather not say, okay, pal?
Hey, Ruffio! It's me, your cousin Bluff. Hey, look, I wanted to send you my most heartless apologies. Believe you me, if I'd have known my pal Skinny would have done you like that, I never would have invited him to our big Crazy Eights tournament. That was a big hand to lose. But I gotta hand it to you. You took it like a dog's dog. And your near-silent weeping was very quiet. Very quiet indeed. Excuse me. Hey, Skinny! Quit looking at my cards. I'm gonna have to smack you on the noodle. Hey! Hey! What am I, talking to myself here? Get away from my cards. You're gonna get a slap. Hey, Ruffio, it's the Bluffster again. Listen, I almost forgot. Grandma says you need to find a new career. No disrespect. First off, do not become a professional Crazy Eights player. Hey, guys, am I right? Huh? Oh, the look on Ruff's face. Skinny, when you... Oh, hang on a second. I'm still talking to you. I'm sorry. Okay, well, the guys here think there's no way you could ever be a good Crazy Eights player. That's just us talking. Oh, hey, that reminds me. I got a good idea. Listen, I'll get back at you from a more private location at Station Reno, okay? I'll call you back. Hey, it's me. Okay, here's the scam. Did I say scam? Thoughts. Random thoughts I'm saying here. First of all, I need you to become one of those, guys with the numbers, the statisticians. Yeah. You know them scientists who know all about the numbers? Okay, you know, they design the studies, they collect the data, they figure out what it all means, put it together, boom, bang, bing. Pretty much any interest you have, you can break it down into numbers, really. Even, I'm just throwing this one out there. Cards. Let's say, for example. All right, so then you come over for another game, right? And, hang on a second. Skinny, get out of here! Can't you see I'm talking to Tayson on the phone? I'm talking to my cousin. Hey, Ruff, I'm gonna call you right back. Man, that guy's harder to get rid of than tuna smell off a cat. As I was saying at Tations, you study statistics, right? Then with your new knowledge, you watch Skinny play the cards. All right, you gather the data Tations, and then you're gonna know Skinny's every move before even he knows it. Then you win all the games, and we keep our emphasis on our OUR trophy at my house. It's bigger. It's just best if I hold on to it. You know, because it was my idea also. Then there's plenty of other cool jobs you can get after that. I mean, you can use numbers to, help people. Help people? That's a good one. Well, I guess you can help me out every once in a while, right? When I got a good game going. Hey, Ruffy, who loves you more than me? Nobody. All right, I gotta go.
You have 4 messages from
Gwendolf, the all-powerful. Hello, Uncle Ruff. I just got a call from Great-Grandma. She is a very interesting individual. She said your career is in ruins, but I, Gwen, believe I have a win-win proposition for us. Uncle Ruff, become an educational video games developer. Please? Let me explain. I just got my report card. I get horrible grades. They say I play too many computer games, so I don't learn anything. But I know lots of stuff. I know that a 4th-level Dream Eater can only be destroyed by a magical concoction of exact proportions. And I know how to stop a death vine from creeping around. Creeping. And I can solve the number puzzles of the Great Wizard Namfor. And those are really, really hard. I mean, really. I believe I was cut off. So, Uncle Ruff, if you study computer science, educational curriculums, and game design, you could help me learn things in a fun, immersive manner. Then my grades would skyrocket. Plus, it would be lots of fun for you. You already have my attention. Video games. Teach me. Teach me. Teach. Oops. With all my dramatic arm movements, I dropped the phone and knocked my chocolate milkshake out of my robes. That's a little embarrassing, but I digress. This has been a message from Gwendolf, the all-powerful. Listen closely, and all will be revealed.
You have 4 messages from
Do I talk now? What? Oh, I don't understand this at all.
Ruffy, it's your grandma. You say you like hosting your own show, but a grandmother can tell. Inside, you're crying like a puppy. And why wouldn't you be? What a terrible way to make a living. I hope you don't mind. I've been calling all your relatives about your job problem. And since they're all more successful than you are, I know they'll call you with good advice. Now, I don't want to alarm you, but Ruffy, it's your grandma. Your machine cut me off. It's very rude. Now, I don't want to alarm you, but my house is overrun by monkeys. They're screeching and carrying on all over the place. So here's a new career for you. Zookeeper. You know, the scientists who take care of animals in a zoo. Or perhaps a small apartment. They prepare the animals' food, they help design their habitats, and give them toys to keep them happy. They also watch the animals to make sure they're not sick or hurt, like I am when you never come visit me. You're horrible. Okay, so now, in addition, Ruffy, it's your grandma. Your machine cut me off again. Okay, so now, in addition to the monkeys, I have a bit of an elephant problem. I can hear them trampling things in every room. Oh, my China. If you loved me, you'd become a zookeeper very quickly, Bubby. You know, one of the most rewarding parts of a zookeeper's job is helping people, teaching them about animals. Have you heard of this helping people, Ruffy? You should look into it. It would do you some good, dear. And now with the lion. Ruffy, to your grandma, your machine cut me off again. And now with the lions roaring everywhere. I can hardly hear myself think, what with the monkeys and the elephants and the lions. But don't worry about me. No need to come over. I'll just sit here and get groomed, trampled, and then eaten. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. False alarm. All that noise was just my TV. I guess my apartment isn't a zoo after all. Not that you would know, mister. I'm too busy with my little show to become a zookeeper and save my grandma from wild animals.